Hey everybody, what's going on? Before I get this video started, I did want to make a quick announcement. My friends over at NorCal 86 are going to be hosting what might be the largest 86 and BRZ enthusiast meet of the year in Northern California. NorCal 86's summer kickoff is back. We haven't had a summer kickoff meet since 2019. COVID kicked in back in 2020 and we ended up canceling our plans to have this meet. And unfortunately, we just never picked up the meet again until now. So 2025 is the first year we are back. So I just wanted to let you all know the event is this coming Saturday, June the 7th at Lake Del Valle Park over in Livermore. It's going to be a very fun event. I've attended just about every single one of the past events and it's always a great time. It's a barbecue, it's a car show, and there will be raffles. We have some local sponsors supporting the event this year. We have Annex Suspension, we have Battle Garage RS, and CM Auto House. So all very well-known names in the 86 and BRZ community. So come check out their booths, come say hi to everybody, meet fellow enthusiasts. It's going to be a great time. Very low cost to register for this event. I suggest you check out the link down below in our description, and I hope to see you there. All right, with that out of the way, let's get on to today's topic. Today's going to be kind of a freestyle video. I'm going to work on the car, do an oil change on the Subaru BRZ, and at the same time we can talk a little bit about what my future plans might be for the car. All right, let's get wrenching. So if you've been following my channel, you might have noticed that I've been doing less content about my BRZ and not doing track days or racing events anymore. And I wouldn't blame you if you were thinking that I have just been too obsessed with my other cars, specifically the Porsche Cayman and the MR2 Turbo. So let's talk about the BRZ. This is my fun car, and honestly, in stock form it can do everything. If you could only have one car, the BRZ is a great answer because it's practical, it's sporty, it handles well, and is a joy to drive. It's also affordable and common enough that it's not some rare unicorn or too precious to take out on track, to the hills and canyons, or to the supermarket. So I really feel like I can take this car out and use it, drive it hard, enjoy it for what it is, without the same reservations I would have with my other cars. For that reason, I modified this car to become a track machine. At one point, it was a roll cage, racing seat, and a harness away from being a race car. And it has been such a blast to drive on racetracks. But this is where the story takes a turn and gets complicated. For various reasons, I have decided to step away from the racetrack and put a pause on my racing activities. Over a year ago, I lost a friend and colleague in a racing accident, and it has left an emotional and psychological scar on me. My family, friends, and coworkers, seeing the high risk and heavy consequences that this motorsports hobby can entail, asked me to stop racing. I love driving and racing, so this wasn't an easy decision for me. But as I am getting older, and yes, I'm probably older than most of you think I am, I'm also going through some physical and health-related challenges that make my participation in racing more and more difficult. For now, it seems like a natural time to hang up the helmet and focus on other things like improving my health, spending more time with family, and other priorities. It's been a good run,
I have been racing and tracking for 25 years, with plenty of fantastic moments and memories. I have plenty of friends who still race and go to the racetrack, and I will still go from time to time as a spectator or photographer, so I won't be disappearing from the scene. I thought I'd take a moment to say how much I appreciate the Fumoto drain valve. Makes oil changes super easy. Okay, looks like no more oil coming out. Close it up and change the filter and refill the oil. Pour just a little bit of oil into the filter. We got one oil drain pan full of oil. We will pour that into some jugs and get that recycled. Then we put the filter back on, goes on top. Well, filter's in place. Now all we gotta do is fill up the oil. Okay, it's time to refill the oil. Now I know some people can just dead-eye pour the oil right into the filler opening, but I don't know, I have shaky hands and I have terrible eyesight, so I am going to use the aid of this funnel, and it makes pouring a lot easier. Bright orange, can't miss that. That's the first bottle. I think I have to do about 6 more. Now I do have slightly more capacity than the average BRZ 2.0 liter because I do have an oil cooler, so I probably have about an extra 1 liter or so of capacity, but I'll probably fill 5 of these and then check the dipstick, see where I'm at. If I'm no longer racing, what does this mean for the BRZ? I have gradually been dialing the car back from its race car configuration. It's still supercharged and sitting on racing coilover suspension, but I swapped back to a quieter and smog-compliant exhaust setup. The car is amazingly capable at handling corners, especially with the RE71 RS tires, but it's almost overkill for a street machine. Honestly, if it weren't for the extra 100 or so horsepower, I think it would give the Cayman GTS a run for its money on a twisty back road. But practically speaking, if I'm not using this car on the racetrack, it's a bit redundant. I have 3 different 2-door sports cars to choose from for a weekend drive, and while that's an awesome problem to have, truth be told, it might be more than I have the time or energy to manage right now. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I'm thinking it might be time to cut back on expenses like insurance and maintenance, and if I had to get rid of one of my cars, I think that unfortunately it would likely make most sense for it to be the BRZ. It's the least unique and actually easiest to replace or purchase again if I changed my mind down the road and wanted to have one again. Or, having had one for 12 years now, maybe it would be time to try something else. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Gonna clean up here and we're gonna be done. Yeah, one of the easiest oil changes ever. These things are always a bit ambiguous. On one side of the dipstick, it looks like
it's less than half full. And then on the other side, it actually looks full. It's one side, and that's the other side. Always make sure your oil cap is nice and tight, and also the oil filter good and tight. All right, like I said, one of the easiest oil changes you can do on a car is the Subaru BRZ.
So, what do you think? Should I sell the BRZ and move on? What other sports car should I consider? Would you keep it and just keep rotating between the cars each weekend like a boss? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, thank you all for watching and for your support and comments. It does mean a lot to me. And thank you to those of you who come up to me at local meets and events and say, "Hey, aren't you that guy on YouTube?" Or, "I watch your channel." It's so cool to meet people who watch my videos, and I appreciate you all so much. Take care, and hope to see you again soon.